Working on a 2014 Ford Taurus with a 3.5 V6, and I was told it has a timing chain problem. I haven't started it because I don't want to mess anything up, but that's where we're going to start. So what we want to do is just basically get to where we can verify timing chain, if there's a broken guide or if the chain is loose. So let's just get into this. Start by just taking stuff off. These little tabs, they just push down, come off like that. These hose clamps are 5/16, just loosen those guys up. And then you gotta take the mass airflow sensor cable off. It's got a little tab. You squeeze. Looks like there may have been a safety tab that's broke off now. Get that out of the way. Release your clips here. And then we just want to pull this whole assembly up, back. So this hose goes right here. You just pull it off, get it out of the way. Take this out. Alright, so we're just going to pop that clip back, the safety clip, and open these guys up. And then these ones, little purple clip comes up, and then you squeeze the tab, pull it out. We've got a ground wire we want to take off here and here. If you've got something like this that you can pop in here, that makes it much quicker and easier. This little guy here, and then this ground here. Alright, so once you get that loose, we're getting closer. Need to undo the fuel injector rail, so it's got that red safety tab, and then you can squeeze, pull them out. Now, since we're just pulling the valve cover, we do not need to disconnect this wire down here because we can snake it out. So the next thing is we just need to back these off. Again, it's an 8mm, and get the boots out. You're gonna need to pull your dipstick out. Alright, and then you got this little connector here. It's good to get a pry tool on it to get it loose. And then you just got a bunch of 10 mils to take out to loosen the valve cover all the way around. So now everything's basically loose and out of your way. Let's pop these over, and then initially this is probably on here pretty good. You probably need to get some pry tools. Let's see if we can get it with our hand. Yeah. It up. I'm going to snake it from behind the wiring harness and out. Now it doesn't matter at this point if you're at top dead center or anything like that. What we're looking for is any sort of fault or issue with the timing chain. So this system has dual timing chain, so it's got this back one that just goes between the two cams, and you've got this one that runs between the front and back cylinders. So let's just, yeah, that's loosey-goosey. It's not supposed to be that way. And I couldn't tell you what's broke, but I assume that there's a broken guide. Again, I haven't started this because I didn't want to cause any damage. My understanding is that it was the noise that happened, it was pulled over, and then I have it now. So anyway, yep, definitely need a timing job on this. So if I decide to show that, I'll show it to you, but this is just a quick way to verify if you've got a timing fault problem. Also, this was broken when I got it, so I got a new one, but I don't know what happened there. Anyway, hope to help you out. Thanks. Alright, we're doing bonus footage. So timing cover's off. This guide is supposed to be here, completely missing. This guide is broke off. oil pan's off now. These are some of the pieces that were found when I got the timing cover off. So I had to drop the exhaust, and in the process there's broken bolts, you know how that goes. But the oil pan had to drop down because I found some big chunks in the oil pan. Here's my oil pan, and there's one of the pieces, and I couldn't fish it out through this gap, so I had to go through all the work. And there's other stuff in there, but you know, I didn't want to risk having that stuff get back in the engine bay, so thought I would go ahead and finish off the video with you guys being able to see all the crap that was going on. So have a good day.